Dear friends, good afternoon and welcome to Elon University's production of She Loves Me. As a gentle reminder, please remember that no flash photography is allowed. Also, remember to turn off your cell phones and refrain from texting during the show. The light from your phones is distracting to the cast and other audience members. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What a waste of holiday weather all together. Let's all run picnic? A picnic? Oh well.
Well, Mr. Novak, was the chicken usual success? Last night, your weekly dinner with Mr. and Mrs. Marichek.
Oh, yes.
Did you talk to Mr. Marichek about replacing Miss Horvath?
I mentioned it. Absolutely not, after all, with business the way it's been going.
Yes, but it's bound to pick up now that Hammersmith's is closed.
Did you ever try their hand cream? I wonder if it's any good.
Good. My dear woman, my wife has been using their products for years, and I often wonder why their products are so much better than everyone else's.
You should know, Mr. Marichek.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Marichek.
Good morning, sir.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Good day, madam. May I help you?
I would like to see a
Face like yours.
cracked.
But we
Do
carry.
you have a green cherry red skin?
Oh, I see what you mean. You will look enchanting.
Stripes.
Glamorous as Garbo.
How
I would recommend her.
today.
What did you say?
Put on this lipstick.
On your nose.
Twice.
Morning and evening. And a little brush for combing my tears.
Absolutely.
Rather than charging, thank you so much.
Is there something else before you go?
Yes. What have I forgotten? I know there was something else. What could it be? Something important, something for something. Doesn't really matter what is given. That is actually to be. I could also use a bottle of hair.
We have selected an expensive perfume called Rat.
I've never used one.
If you want to clip your
Earlobe.
You may want to die more.
hangnails,
Dab a little on your
Husband's face.
Won't he be surprised? I would like an eyebrow under my chin. Here's an idea
Madam, I'm filled with
very soft.
that should do it. Wrap it up and charge it. Thank you so much.
always such a pleasure. Thank you, madam. Please call again to call again, madam.
See that? Looks like business is picking up.
Vladislav, I got another letter. From her? Oh, it's so beautiful. I've got to read it to you.
Well, did she enclose a snapshot this time? Well, did she say anything about meeting, face to face?
Oh, we're going to very soon. But just listen to this. Dear friend, Yesterday morning, I ran through the rain to the post office. I had the key in my hand, the key to box 1433. Trembling, I reached inside and, oh my dear friend, there you were. I opened the door, took you out, held you in my hand and looked at you for a moment. Then I sat down, gently opened you, and read you.
Mr. Seapost, could you spare me one of your stomach pills?
Yes, sir. Of course. Here you are.
Thank you. You know whose fault this is?
No.
Yours.
Mine!
Every time you come over, Mrs. Marichek tries to fatten you up, and she asks the cook make dumplings. Breathe, breathe. And you know what happens? He stays thin, and I get heartburn.
I'm very sorry, sir.
Good. It's time you were married. Haven't you had enough of living in furnished rooms and running around to cabarets and dance halls every night?
Mr. Marichek, I haven't been to a dance hall in years.
I know what you bachelors are like. Remember, I was once one myself, you know. And what a bachelor! Young, strong, like something in days gone by. With some girl just happened to catch my eye. Slim, straight, light on my feet, shoes just skimming the ground. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Round, all night circling the floor, till dawn lit up the sky. No one younger than I, days gone by. And then I met Mrs. Marichek, and ever since I've danced only with her. I bet you think that's incredible.
No, sir. Mrs. Marichek is a beautiful woman.
Well, your turn.
My turn. So the fact is I'm a terrible dancer. I can do it with my arms, sir, just not my feet.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. All over the beat. Around, around, and it's winner. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Sir, I got it! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's it, Mr. Novak.
All night circling the floor, till dawn lit up the sky. No one younger than I in days gone by. Oh, take my advice, George. Find yourself one person to dance with. Believe me, it's not necessary to change partners every night.
Mr. Marichek,
Or even every other night. You just think it's necessary.
Where would you like me to put these?
Here they are.
What?
A little surprise for you.
Oh, what is it?
A genuine leather box. Wait. This. Isn't that lovely? Here. You try it.
What else does it do?
What do you mean, what else does it do? It's a genuine leather, musical cigarette box, and only 10 and 6. Now, how's that for a bargain?
But who will buy it?
I can see you're in a difficult mood today. Let's ask some other people around here and get their honest opinion. Oh, Mr. Kotar.
Yes, sir.
Will it sell?
I can't imagine why not, sir. I'd even go further. I'd say it'll make music lovers out of cigarette smokers, and cigarette smokers out of music lovers.
Thank you, Mr. Kotar.
You're welcome, sir.
George, I'll make a bet with you. I'll bet you 10-6. We'll sell the first of these within 1 hour.
Mr. Marichek, I don't want to take your money.
10-6. 1 hour, no more. No less. Is the bet?
Well, I don't know.
He's not so confident now.
It's a bet.
Nose, you will pay through the nose. Good day, madam. May I help you?
I'd like a large tube of Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa cold cream. Certainly, madam. Isn't that a lovely melody?
Is 7 and 4 the largest size, or do you have larger?
Well, we have the 9 and 6.
I'd like to see it.
Well, this is a genuine leather musical cigarette box.
Do you also carry flowers of spring in the 1-ounce bottle?
1-ounce bottle. Certainly.
Okay.
Mr. Seapost, your customer.
Yes, sir. Right this way now.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Who do I see about returning a jar of sour face cream?
Mr. Kadai, your customer.
Right this way, madam.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Oh, yes.
We have a complete stock of perfume, soap,
No.
shampoos, bath oils, bath
No.
salts, nail polishes,
No.
brushes, hard, soft, and medium,
No.
toilet water. We have a special this week only on roses of Italy. I'll show it to you.
Thursday? Good. I'll be back for it then.
Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam.
Let me spray a little on your hand.
No.
No?
Actually, you see, I'm not going to buy anything. Not today. I'm not going to buy anything. Is Mr. Marichek here?
He's in his office.
Could I speak to him?
Perhaps I can help you.
I don't think so.
He's quite busy.
Then I'll wait. Really, I don't mind. I'll just sit somewhere quietly and wait until he's free.
May I ask the nature of your business?
I think I should speak to Mr. Marichek personally.
Very well. May I have your name, please?
Balish, Amalia Balish.
Oh, it's just me.
Very well, Miss Balish. I'll let him know you're here.
Oh, just one thing. Miss Horvath, who used to work here, she's having a baby. She hasn't been replaced yet, has she?
Well, are you looking for a job?
No. You could call it that. I'm a very good sales girl. Really, I am very good. And I know the parfumery business inside and out. I used to work at Hammerschmidt's 5 years. 5 years and 8 months, and they were always very satisfied with me. I have a personal letter here from Hammerschmidt himself. It's somewhere here. It says, Miss Balish is honest, dependable, dedicated. Dedicated. It also says she has an abundance of those qualities which go toward making a superior salesperson. I highly recommend her. Signed, Herman Hammerschmidt. Oh, here.
I'm sure it's just as you say, but unfortunately we're not replacing Miss Horvath right now. If you'd like to leave your name.
Balish, Amalia Balish.
And then if anything should come up.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Marichek.
I'm afraid it's only about a job.
Please.
I'm sorry, it just can't be done.
What can't be done? At Marichek's, nothing is impossible. Perhaps I can help you.
She wants a job.
What?
I know this business inside and out. I used to work at Hammerschmidt's.
I'm sorry.
I have a personal letter here from Hammerschmidt himself.
It's just out of the question.
I'm honest, dependable, dedicated.
Lily George, can you not handle this sort of thing without calling me in?
I'm a very good sales girl.
If you'll excuse me.
Really, I am very good. Aren't these boxes marvelous and only 10 and 6? Can you imagine?
What are they for?
Oh, candy.
Candy?
Why, yes, madam, it's the latest thing. And would you look at the workmanship? Oh,
A musical candy box.
why, yes, madam. It combines the 3 elements of good taste. Attractive to the eye, attractive to the ear, and functional.
A musical candy box? How is that functional?
How? Well, let me tell you. This little box has been a lifesaver to many, many women who have a slight tendency to overweight. And don't we all? We sit at home reading a good book or listening to a symphony, and without realizing it, our hand slips into the box. We become indiscreet, eating sweet after sweet, though we know all too well where that may lead. So this box was designed with the 2 of us in mind, as the kind of reminder you need when you raise the lid, the music plays like a disapproving nod, and it sings in your ear, no more candy, my dear. In a way, it's a little like the voice of
I'll take it!
Thank you, madam.
If you'll step right over here, please, that'll be 3 and 8 for the large jar of face cream.
And 10 and 6 for the box. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
You're hired. Miss,
Balish, Amalia Balish.
welcome to Marichex, Miss Balish. And now, Mr. Novak, if you please.
14 and 4, 14 and 5, 15.
Your packages, madam.
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Call again. Madam. Dear friend, when a day brings petty aggravations and my poor frayed nerves are all askew, I forget these unimportant matters, pouring out my hopes and dreams to you. As I sit here looking out my window, I can see the summer disappear. Oh, dear friend, all at once, autumn's here. Good morning, Miss Ritter.
Good morning, Arpad.
Look!
Autumn.
Good morning, Alona. Here you are on the first day of October, the very quintessence of autumn. Oh, I do hope you forgive me over our little misunderstanding from last night. I just can't bear it when we quarrel. darling, truthfully.
Go to hell.
Dear friend, with November just around the corner, I have a feeling you may also share. Do you feel an undertone of discord and a sense of tension in the air?
Mr. Novak! Must this sidewalk always be covered with leaves?
No, sir, but Mr. Marriage, I got Mr. Marriage. If it weren't for your written letters, I'd be flying south with all the geese. By the way, have you read War and Peace?
Good morning, Mr. Novak.
Good morning, Miss Ballish. I see you're on time today. Congratulations.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, I'm not disappointed. Far from it. Let's just call it surprised.
They always argue. Why is that? A simple chemical reaction. You see, sometimes the two people like each other very, very much.
They like each other.
I think so.
They like each other very much. Well, don't you think we should tell them?
Arpad, my boy, they'd never believe us.
Look! Winter! Friend, have you set your calendar for Tuesday when we bring this chapter to a close? When I meet my lady of the letters, whose tiny faces in her arms.
In the freezing weather of December, I'll be warmly waiting for your day. Until then, count me yours. Oh, I'm late for work! I'm
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, am I very late? Did Mr. Novak say anything? Where is he?
in the workroom. You're all new. The shoes, the dress, the hat.
Top to bottom. I'm surprised you even recognize me. How do I look?
You look
Stunning.
It took me 3 hours to get dressed, which is why I am so late.
I have a feeling our little Miss Ballish must be in love. And you have a rendezvous with him this evening.
How do you know?
Mr. Kadai's an expert on love, which is really quite remarkable considering he's never been in it.
Good morning, Miss Ballish.
He didn't even yell at me. What's wrong with him?
He's got other things on his mind. Mr. Maritette's very upset.
He is again?
And you know who gets the worst of it.
Mr. Novak!
Yes, sir.
You see this?
Yes.
You know what it is?
Of course, it's a tube of Mona Lisa cold cream.
Yeah. Let's see you try it.
All right. Oh, the back came out.
I was under the impression, Mr. Novak, that it was your responsibility to see that this cream is put in the tubes correctly.
Yes, sir,
But
but
if that responsibility is too much for you, Mr. Novak, or is there something wrong with the tubes? Are they defective?
no, sir, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Then it wouldn't be asking too much to see that the cream comes out the right end?
No, sir, it wouldn't be asking too much.
Thank you, Mr. Novak. That's all I wanted to know.
Mr. Marriage,
George, your coat! There's still Mona Lisa on it.
thanks, Ladislav.
You're so nervous. I can feel you vibrate.
Well, it's a new suit, Ladislav. I've never worn it to work before.
Oh? What's the occasion?
The biggest. ever. I'm meeting her tonight.
Her? You mean the letter girl, face to face at last?
Face to face at last.
Well, I just hope she meets up to your expectations.
Can I tell you something, Ladislav? I hope she doesn't. I mean, I hope she isn't as beautiful as I think she is, or as brilliant as I think she is, because what will she think of me? A very ordinary clerk, in a very ordinary shop, and a terrible liar.
A liar?
The things I wrote in those letters?
Ooh, you lie.
Well, I certainly exaggerated.
Well, no wonder you're vibrating.
I'm nervous and upset, because this girl I've never met, I get to meet tonight at 8. I'm taking her to dinner at a charming old cafe, but who can eat tonight at 8? It's early in the morning and our date is not till 8 o'clock tonight, and yet already I can see what a nightmare this whole day will be. I haven't slept a wink, I only think of our approaching tete-a-tete tonight at 8. I feel a combination of depression and elation, but a state to wait till 8. 3 more minutes, 2 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. In spite of all irony, she may not be very sweet in my hopes. Perhaps they all collapse, kaput tonight at 8. Oh,
George!
golly.
Hurry, get them from there, check it back out. Like a bull in a china shop.
I wish I knew exactly how I'll act and what will happen when we dine tonight at 8. I know I'll drop the silverware, but will I spill the water or the wine tonight at 8? Tonight I'll walk right up and sit right down beside the smartest girl in town, and then it's anybody's guess. More and more I'm breathing less. In my imagination I can hear our conversation shake tonight at 8. I'll sit there saying absolutely nothing, or I'll jabber like an 8 tonight at 8. 2 more minutes, 3 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. But when this is done, if something's ended or begun, and if it goes alright, who knows, I might propose tonight at 8.
This is fun. I love Christmas wrapping.
It certainly is a pleasant change. You know, for the last month, I've done nothing but fill those darn tubes of Mona Lisa.
What do you care? You're in love with some nice, eligible young man. Pretty soon you'll be able to kiss this all goodbye. Tell me, what's he like? Tell me all about him. I love to suffer.
Well,
Is he tall?
so-so.
So 6 feet? So 5 feet?
I never measured.
Color of hair? Color of eyes?
Sandy hair, not really light, not really dark.
And the eyes?
Bluish. Greenish.
Brownish?
A little.
Is he handsome?
You know, it's difficult to say. At times he is, and then again, at times he's not.
Well built?
Oh, average.
Would you like a piece of good advice? Don't lose him in a crowd.
Why, oh why, am I such an unconvincing liar? The fact is, I've never really met him. Never. Really?
Never?
That's why I don't know if he's tall, wide, short, narrow, pink or green, or even what his name is.
You mean all this fuss is just over a blind date? My God, you're even more desperate than I am.
It's not a blind date. I know him.
How?
Letters, many letters.
You belong to a Lonely Hearts Club?
I've never done that sort of thing. I used to read the advertisements in the papers.
Who hasn't? Young man wants young lady wants young man.
But I never took them seriously until one day I saw his advertisement. And even then, I tried not to answer, but it just kept calling out to me.
He could be 75.
The advertisement said, young man.
You haven't even asked for a photograph?
I don't know his name or what he looks like, but I have a much more certain guide. I can tell exactly what he looks like inside. When I undertook this correspondence, little did I know I'd grow so fine. Little did I know our views would so correspond. He writes me what his feelings are. I'm Chopin, Chopin, Renoir. The more I read, the more I find we're one in mind and heart. I know the kind of armchair, the books, the things, the music there, a home, a life that's warm and full and rich in love and art. I don't need to see his handsome profile. I don't need to see his manly frame. All I need to know is in each letter, each long revealing letter, if I knew his name. I know him so well, Ilona. I know that he's a very successful person, and he's terribly well educated. And he's gentle and kind and soft-spoken. I know all this about him and so much more. It's just that I've never met him. That's all. You write his name with swift ways.
Are more important than his looks? Supposing he snores like a locomotive? Supposing he grinds his teeth? Supposing he's a knuckle-cracker among us? Good luck with your books.
He thinks as I, he feels as I, he shares the same idea as I.
Come to think of it, maybe you're right, maybe it doesn't matter at that. Maybe I just like better myself to the lively card. And a gramophone.
I don't need to see his handsome profile.
By someone's I'm taken by someone's grace. How I can use one long revealing letter.
If I knew his name,
I knew his name. What's in a name?
them up yet?
They all haven't arrived, sir. I've been meaning to talk to you about it in a day or two.
I'm sick and tired of your running to me like a baby on every matter that comes up.
Mr. Marichek, that's not fair.
Excuse me,
I will
George.
inform all the employees they'll have to stay late tonight. Now, is that clear? Even to you?
Yes, but I'm afraid I can't make it. I have an appointment.
Excuse
I can come tomorrow night, Thursday, Friday.
That won't be necessary. I can assure you we will get on splendidly without you. Thank you. That's all.
No, that's not all, Mr. Marichek. For the past month, I can't seem to do anything right. Everything has changed. What is it? Is it me? Is it you? If my work is bad now, it's been bad for the last 15 years, so why the hell did you wait till now to start telling me?
How dare you raise your voice in this shop?
Oh no!
Clumsy idiot!
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I had to stop that argument before you did something foolish like resign.
Well, I'm not so sure I appreciate that.
I didn't do it for you, George. Did it for me. Well, who knows? If you resign, your successor might come in and take one look at me and ask himself, what's that oaf doing in this fancy parfumery?
You're a very good clerk, Ladislav.
I'm an idiot. But at least I'm an idiot with a job. Call me fool. That's all right with me. Here's my rule. Never disagree. Where's my pride? Swallowed long ago. Deep inside, where it doesn't show. Bowing, straightening, nodding, breathing, always humble. Not an ounce of self-respect. Yes, sir, you're so right, sir. Black is wiser. Excuse me while I genuflect. How do I remain so calm and cheerful? How do I retain my peace of mind? Let me just explain my rationale. It's all in your perspective. Listen to an old Hungarian I am only one of several in a rather small perfumery, which is only one of several in the city. No. Which is one of many cities in this country, which is only one of many countries which are on this continent, which is only one of 7 on this not so very special planet, which is one of many in our solar system, which is one of many solar systems in this vast and inconceivable, that is, universe. So, in this infinite, incomprehensible scheme, if a dot called Marichek should scream at a speck called C-pose, what on earth does it matter? So call me fool, that's all right with me. Here's my rule, never disagree. Where's my pride? Swallowed long ago, deep inside, where it doesn't show. Just maintain a true perspective, and it's easy to avoid a clash of wills. Just maintain a true perspective, and make sure you're well supplied with stomach pills. Let me put it bluntly, I'm a coward, with a wife and children to support. Actually, my creed is short and simple. Violence and joy are short. Do not lose the job. Miss Ritter. Miss Ritter.
What?
This is going to be a charge. Here's the lady's name.
Just a name after such a long conversation? No telephone number?
I don't need it. She's got mine.
While I have you all here, Miss Ballish. Mr. Marichek would like us to stay late tonight.
Why?
To finish the Christmas decorations, all right?
I guess so.
Of course.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Yes.
Mr. Novak? Mr. Novak, I can't stay.
Why not?
I've got a date. You know I've got a date.
I know no such thing.
How can you say such a thing? Why do you think I'm wearing these new clothes? To trim a tree in?
I'm only following Mr. Marichek's instructions.
I can't stay.
You're not being very cooperative, Miss Ballish.
Well, why did he have to pick this one night? Or did you pick it because you knew I had an appointment? You know, I find it quite depressing that anyone could hate me this much.
I do not hate you, Miss Ballish, but until you came here, this was a happy, peaceful environment. Now, everything has changed. The atmosphere, Mr. Marichek is on the warpath.
That's not my
The
fault.
tubes of Mona Lisa are coming out the wrong end.
And that's not my fault. Is it?
You're the one who's been filling them.
According to your instructions.
All right, let's not argue about this now. Truce?
Anytime, Mr. Novak. After all, you're the one who always starts things.
I'm the one.
You've always resented me since the first day I came here when I made you lose that bet to Mr. Marichek. For 10 and 6, was it? To think anyone could hate me that much just for 10 and 6.
That is nonsense.
Or was it your male pride that was wounded because I went over your head? Men do always seem to resent such
I do not resent you,
things.
Miss Ballish.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I don't resent you! But if I did resent you, I would have a very good reason. Can you deny that you hadn't worked here 2 weeks before you started making very public, very humiliating remarks about me?
Only because you were going around calling me Miss Amalia Ballish. Miss Amalia Ballish. Do you think I like that?
You think I like you criticizing my socks, my ties, my fingernails?
Much better.
That's gotta be the rudest, most difficult, ill-tempered girl in the world.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
I've come to pick up my flowers of spring.
Mr. Novak! Hard at work as usual, I see. Have you made the arrangements about tonight?
Yes, sir. Mr. Sipos, Mr. Kodai, and Miss Ritter can stay. And Arpad, of course.
What about Miss Ballish?
She has an appointment.
An appointment? Well, I suppose you can hardly prevail upon her to stay when you're not going to.
Any other night, sir.
And there seem to be a great many things, Mr. Novak, that interest you far more than your position here.
Mr. Marichek, I'm devoted to this shop. I couldn't work harder if I owned it.
If you owned it, well, let me tell you something, my young friend. You would never get your hands on this shop. Never. Not if I have to come down from heaven and take it from you myself. Now, is that clear?
Yes,
No,
perfectly.
get away from me. Just get away from me.
I will. And permanently.
Can I take that as your resignation, Mr. Novak?
Yes, sir, that is exactly what it is.
Very well. I accept. Effective immediately. Miss Ritter will have your final say.
Excuse me, is this the large size or the medium size?
The large size.
Well, then I'll have the medium size, and I don't have all day.
Yes, madam.
I would like a cake of Castile soap and a powder puff shampoo. Is there a sale on? Let me have a hairnet bubble bath. How much do you charge for your Mona Lisa? Can you
Mr. Novak, are you leaving?
This should be good news for you, Miss Ballish. Very good news. I won't be arguing with you anymore. In fact, I've just quit my job.
Why?
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't have much choice.
I don't know what to
Then
say.
don't say anything, especially not that you're sorry. Let's not end our relationship on that false note. Goodbye, Miss Ballish.
Mr. Novak, may the condemned woman have one last word. I never meant you harm, ever. You've got to believe that.
Oh, I believe you, Miss Ballish. And may I say that I sincerely hope you marry a nice man and have many children. And for the sake of my successor, I hope it's soon.
Is there a sale on? I would like a cake of Castile soap and a powder puff shampoo. Hairnet bubble bath. How much do you charge? Can you recommend it?
Sorry to see you go.
Something rather chic, but
If I've ever helped,
how do you know? Kind and laughter. Do you have
Miss Rieger, I would like to know if you've got her icicles.
Icicles? Please tell her that's all I've been getting from her for several weeks.
Mr. Kodai said...
I heard him. Why else would I be laughing so uncontrollably?
Seacoast, what do you call a woman who goes with a man, tells him she loves him, and then suddenly drops him?
Before you answer that, Ladislav, what do you think of a man who breaks 3 dates with a girl in a little over a week?
A little over a week?
8 days.
I don't recall 3 dates.
You don't recall anything. You never did.
I recall our evenings together. I recall them very well. Our private little booth at the Rathskeller. Oh, come on, Alona, let's go there tonight. You always loved the Rathskeller. The Chinese food, the gypsy fortune teller, and that rumba band. Ilona. like some divine, marauding voice, straight to you. Remember, the sunny nights before, just say the word, Ilona. We'll know them once more.
To me, yes, who I would hang up on my Christmas tree. This is where I hang it, amen, love pots and a chicken or a tea on dish.
Together, Ilona, regenerate a spark that red fiery night and its flame. Ilona, you feel it, I know. Let's have it to glow.
You really are a rat. All right, we'll go to the Rothskeller tonight. And you better have lots of money because I'm starved. Or is it going to be Dutch as usual?
No, my treat.
You can all go home now. Go home.
But all of the work isn't finished yet, sir.
We'll have to do it some other time.
Well, speaking for myself, I wouldn't mind staying a little later. You see, I've kind of gotten in the rhythm of it all
I
now.
want you all out of here as quickly as possible. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Marichek.
It's only 9:30.
9:30.
Arpad,
What?
good news.
What?
You've been reprieved. Mr. Marichek says we can go.
You're all ready. I'll just be a minute. Arpad, will you bring me my things, please?
Alona, this is going to be a bit difficult to explain, but I won't be able to take you to the Rothskeller after all tonight. I can't help myself, darling. The fact is, I thought we were going to be working late tonight, so I canceled a previous appointment. But now that we've gotten out early, I must keep it. You do understand, don't you, darling? I promise you we'll go to the Rothskeller another evening. Soon. Let's see now, today is Tuesday. What about next Monday? Ilona? Shetty?
I resolve not to be so stupid.
All right, sweetheart.
I resolve not to play the game. How often I've been a sin, Dr. Cupid. How often I've let him shoot me down in flames.
All right, sweetheart.
I resolve not to be so trusting. It's high time when I go home. Whatever I've got up here is up here rusting. My feminine intuition is a joke.
Ladislav.
George?
I've got to talk to you. Will you come with me to the Cafe Imperial? It's urgent.
Cafe Imperial.
She'll be there, sitting alone, and at the table in front of her will be a copy of Anna Karenina with a rose in it.
Your lady friend, the one who writes the letters. Okay.
And I'll be wearing a rose. Here.
Oh, that is a very romantic picture, George. Very romantic. Except for one thing.
One thing?
What am I doing there?
You'll be giving her this letter, which explains I've been called out of town on urgent business and will write to her as soon as possible.
But won't she be disappointed?
She'd be more disappointed if she saw me the way I am tonight. Will you please give her this?
I will, of course.
Let's hurry then. For all I know, she got tired of waiting and went home long ago.
Mr. Keller,
Mr. Marichek,
please, come in.
can we talk here?
Everyone's gone.
Well, as I told you on the phone, sir, we've completed our investigation.
Who sent this to me?
I'm afraid we don't know that. Anonymous letters can be difficult to track down, but we have checked its contents. As you can see, we've been following Mrs. Marichek, and there's no doubt that she's involved with one of your clerks, just as the letter said.
There's no doubt.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, I knew all along. I just had to be sure.
Well, we've been following him to his apartment, number 17 Court Street. Each visit is listed. Would you care to have us do an investigation of Mr. Kodai?
Who?
That's his name, Stephen Kodai.
But I thought,
Stephen Kodai, number 17 Court Street, second floor, apartment 6.
Kodai, he hardly knows Mrs. Marichek, and there's another clerk here, a clerk who has been to our house many times, and I thought, actually, I thought.
You'll read the report, sir?
Yes, thank you.
Will there be anything else? Then I'll be saying good night.
Good night, Mr. Keller.
Good night, sir.
Marichek here. Hello, love. Yes, I know. So you'll be out late then? I see. Give her my love. No, I'm just a bit tired. Of course. Of course. No, I won't wait up. So do I. Bye-bye.
but pain and misery. Oh! Esai Khalia, if I had a dime for every plate you broke, I could move back to Greece, buy my own restaurant, and pay you to break someone else's dishes. No rush, take your time. I'm sure our customers would love to have their dinner for breakfast. Now, madame, what have you chosen as the special for this evening?
Stroganoff.
But, madame, stroganoff was last night's special. Is there nothing else you can prepare?
Stroganoff.
Tio la tagusta opos katakialos. All right, no matter. We are forgetting that we work at the Café Imperial, an establishment known for our superb etiquette. Our gracious hospitality, our
Stroganoff.
Tanoi venis grafam philosophia esis, achoma cremosas tanapta dentro. Butterfingers, do that again. That's the end of your career. How do you do, madame? How do you do, sir? Don't you know we try to preserve a romantic atmosphere? Good to see you again, Mr. List. Let's jarring note will be ruthlessly checked. Gently must try to preserve a romantic bearing in mind the gravity of your task. These numbers want is blood shining hour black. Such a terrible lot to us! Shh! Look around and see for yourself the romantic atmosphere.
Victor.
Stephanie! That's what all our from demand. That's the reason why they're here.
Stephanie.
Victoria. They come just for the mood. And if you don't believe me, try tasting our food. That's why we have got to preserve a romantic atmosphere.
But you've gone this far. Go the rest of the way.
Just give her the letter, Ladislav, and thank you. I really appreciate this.
Wait! Let's at least take a look at it.
You look!
Come on there! George!
She's old! Old and ugly and toothless, isn't she?
Oh, I wouldn't say so.
Well, there must be something wrong with her, terribly wrong.
Why?
I can see it on your face.
Well, the fact is, she's a very attractive girl.
She really is.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, I think so.
Well, of course, that's a matter of personal taste. Now, let me think. Who does she look like?
Some film star.
No. More than anyone else, I say she looks like somebody in the shop.
In our shop.
As a matter of fact, do you know who? Miss Ballas. She looks very much like her.
Miss Ballish? Miss A. Malia Ballish? But I thought you said attractive.
Well, of course, I think so, but if you don't care for Miss Ballas, you're certainly not going to like this girl.
They're that similar?
See for yourself. You're just going to leave her there?
What do you want me to do? You want me to tell her that I'm the poor fool who wrote her all those letters? No, she would make me the laughingstock of the city.
How? She wrote some too.
Dear friend, I took you out of the box. I thought you might be better.
It's impossible.
What?
She couldn't have written those letters. She never did.
You think it's all just a coincidence? She just happens to like this cafe. She just happens to be reading Anna Karenina. She just happens to be using a rose as a bookmark in December.
But it's Miss Ballish. I can't be in love with Miss Ballish.
How do you know until you try?
I know her, Ladislav, and there's got to be some mistake. There's got to be.
Then talk to her. Find out.
She's not, dear friend. She's not. She can't be. Can't she? Miss Ballish!
Mr. Novak, what are you doing here?
Celebrating. How about you?
I'm waiting for someone.
Anyone in particular?
Well, of course. What kind of girl do you think I am? Never mind, Mr. Novak. I know.
Mind if I sit down?
Yes, I do.
You won't even help me celebrate?
Celebrate?
My freedom, Miss Ballish. Just think, tomorrow is Wednesday. I can sleep in as late as I like.
Mr. Novak, I told you that chair happens to be reserved.
You won't even help me. You won't have one small drink with me.
I can't.
One quick farewell drink.
Very well, if it's very small and very quick.
Thank you, Miss Ballish. Well, here's to Marichek's Parfumery. Here's to all the people who work there. Here's to all the people who used to work there. All of the customers, the perfume.
And that covers everything.
Good wine.
Mr. Novak, are you spying on me?
Spying.
Did you come here to make sure that I really had a date, that I wasn't just inventing an excuse not to work tonight?
Miss Ballish, who would I be spying for, Mr. Marichek?
Mr. Novak, if you don't leave this table immediately, I'm going to call the waiter.
Yes, madame.
There you are.
May I put a word in? The Cafe Imperial is a rendezvous for lovers. Look around you. We try to preserve a romantic atmosphere, and I find it very difficult, madame, when you and your husband insist on fighting right in the middle of it. Can't you argue at home?
This is not my husband. This is a business associate.
Well, talk business someplace else, please. The floor show is about to begin.
You say you're meeting someone here? Someone you've known for a long time?
Mr. Novak, will you
It
leave?
doesn't seem right for a man to keep a lady waiting all alone in such a public place.
Will you please leave?
Even if he's an old friend. A dear friend.
I don't wish to discuss it with you, Mr. Novak.
What's the name of that tune? My mother used to sing it to me when I was a baby.
So did mine.
Miss Ballish, do you realize that we have just found something in common? At one point, you and I were both infants.
Yes. But I grew up.
I think it's called Tango Tragique.
What if he's already been here and seen us together and left? I will never forgive you.
What's this?
That's none of your business.
Anna Karenina.
Yes. It's a book by Leo Tolstoy, a Russian. Now will you leave it alone?
What about this?
That is none of your business.
Miss Ballish. Miss Ballish, is it possible you've never even met this man?
That's ridiculous.
Of course it is. Sometimes some men and some women do make appointments with total strangers. And sometimes it turns out well. And other times, not so well. I remember this girl I used to know. She started writing to someone through a Lonely Hearts Club. They corresponded for a while and decided it was time to meet. I recall that she was to have a rose in her book, and he was to have the same flower in his lapel. And we did recognize each other, I guess. The next day, the police found her left leg floating in the Danube. And you know, they never did find the rest of her, or her book.
At the count of 5, I'll scream, so you better go and soon. What?
I just want to talk to you.
in cafes.
I'm afraid you don't understand. You see, there was a fly in the wine.
What?
I said a fly in the wine.
Show it to me. Where is it?
I'm afraid that's impossible. You see the lady? She swallowed it.
She swallowed it.
Wouldn't you scream?
Oh, good God! Oh, waiter!
Really, Mr. Novak? No matter how much you despise me or unhappy you are, haven't you had enough revenge? I don't understand you.
How could you, Miss Ballish? You know, you've never really listened to me, never really looked at me.
How wrong you are, Mr. Novak. I am looking at you right now, and do you want to know what I see? A smug, pompous, petty tyrant who's very sure of himself and very ambitious, but I see him 10 years from now, selling shampoo. And 20 years from now, selling shampoo. And 30 years from now, still selling shampoo, because basically, do you know what he is? A not very bright, not very handsome young man with the personality of a python. Mr. Novak, I didn't really mean all those things. Mr. Novak!
Don't call him. He'll come back. It's closing time.
Closing? But I'm still waiting for someone. He'll have a rose in his lapel.
To match the one in your book. How late is he?
Over 2 hours.
You are a very patient young lady.
I've waited my whole life. What's another 2 hours?
Well, this one is on the house. For luck.
Thank you. You know, this really is a nice cafe.
We try to preserve a romantic Sometimes. And sometimes she looks at him and she goes away. But you don't have to worry. You are a very nice, presentable girl. Not a beauty contest winner, but you should see some of the others.
I beg believe nothing is wrong. How long I pretend? Please make it right. Don't break my heart. Don't let it end.